I first want to apologize for not speaking English very well. We can now continue. I will talk about Henry Ford. Henry Ford was born on a farm within a poor family in July 30, 1863, in a rural town west of Detroit, located in the United States. Okay, let's stop in here for a moment. The United States is a world power in the American, located on Mexico and Canada under. The flag of the United States is this, where we have most listened to America. In the First World War, in the Second World War, in the invasion of Mexico, wars against Syria, and finally in the Monopoly, and many more places. United States in a nutshell is a country that is in everything. Okay, we continue with the story of Henry Ford. Their parents were William Ford and Miriam Lirigot. He had several siblings, Margaret, James, William and Robert. During the summer of 1863, Henry first saw a self-propelled machine, a stationary steel machine used for that could be agricultural activities, operated by Fred Redden. Henry was fascinated by the machine, and Redden over the next year taught the young how to turn on and operate the engine. For later side that this experience was the one who thought that it was by instinct an engineer. Henry took this passion for engineers home. His father gave him a great watch at the beginning of his adolescence. At 15, I had a reputation as a repairer of watches. His mother died in 1866. It was a blow that left the young shattered. His father hoped that Hurley finally over the family farm became. That job would hurt Henry. Later he said, I never had a special love for the farm. She was the mother on the farm I loved. He had a son. At time was devoted to the farm. I had a job. I became very smart and work. I had changed the something more complicated. Until in 1891 to go to job as engineer and company Edison, and after his promoted to the chief engineer in 1893, I began to have and go time and had money to dive to their own experiment with gasoline engine. One day formed the Detroit Company Automobile. The company's son ended up break up because Ford continued to improve, increase that same car rated than prototypes. It was racing between Jurgen and other manufacturers to demonstrate the superiority of its design. Ford just wanted to have a very fast car, one car race and beat the competition. Then one day, the company turned against Ford and said, oh yeah, let's make a car for people. And they said, it's okay, it's beautiful. Then Ford fired. And the company will now be called Cadillac. Ford did give way for it a lot to improve the cars, and the competition is 10 a copy 1010. From here we became a round car company until today. Everything was nice and successful and more. We all could know as the father of Ford, cause but only Ford can buy a tribute to the invention of the assembly line. The assembly line was a faster production, a son and more. Since the true inventor of the notion in moving car, which give the fundamental, the best of the best of the best, which actual early if the that all.
Answer it!
I'm going! It was Nicholas Cugnot. That is another history. But finally, Henry Ford died in April 17, 1946. I left buzzing to his son, but he was also poor health, and this was your child also. And yeah, and this is the end. This is the end. The final end. Fine. Very good. The end. Corte.